found on our website at beavercountyradio.com. PennDOT District 11 announced that taking place today, weather permitting, cross-pipe repair work will occur on Barclay Hill Road on Route 4037 in Industry Borough, and around-the-clock closure from 7 a.m. today continuously through Friday, August 22nd, will happen for repair work on a cross-pipe on Barclay Hill Road between Route 68 and Todd Road. Detours for traffic will go via Doyle Drive and Pine Grove Road. The city of New Brighton is having an event for the public with a free movie night at Townsend Park in New Brighton this Saturday, August 9th, starting at 7 p.m. The movie that will be shown at sundown that night will be the Barbie movie, and guests are invited to wear pink attire and bring blankets, chairs, and pillows to sit comfortably. There will be vendors, opportunities for photos, a Barbie coloring station, games, and activities for the whole family. Water and popcorn are complimentary. Police are holding an investigation involving a fatal crash that involved a motorcycle that took place in the borough of Brentwood yesterday evening. It is unclear what caused this crash that occurred on Route 51 near Brentwood Town Square, which left the front fender of a car smashed and a motorcycle lying in the road. Police tape was also wrapped around a second vehicle. The crash caused Route 51 between Mary Lay Avenue and Town Square Way to be temporarily closed. Allegheny County Dispatch previously confirmed to WTAE that one person was taken to the hospital from this crash.
Here's the Beaver County forecast.
Another day of sunshine in the forecast today. We'll see highs near 84. Clear skies tonight. We'll drop down to a low around 62. Mostly sunny again tomorrow. Look for highs in the mid-80s and lows around 65. And more sunshine expected on Friday. We'll see highs of about 85 and lows in the mid-60s. I'm Lisa Marie with your Beaver County weather.
That's a look at the news for now. I'm Noah Haswell on 99.3 FM, AM 1230 WBVP, 95.7 FM, and 1460 AM WMBA, also streaming live around the world at beavercountyradio.com.
Welcome to Live Mike with Mike Romai. This is the show that talks about what's happening in Beaver County. Noah Haswell will have news at the top and bottom of each hour. Now, here is the host of the show, Mike Romai.
Well, good morning, everyone. Mike is not here today. Larry Ferrario with you this morning, filling in for the vacationing Mike Romai. We've got some special guests in studio today. We've got a big event going on, actually. Let me start with that. A free event at the where's this going to be? At the Beaver Falls Turners. It's called Wolfstock. So let's go around and get some information from these gentlemen who are so kind to come in today. We've got Derek Rossiter, Terry Engelman, Mike Thelman, and Ben Puffenberger. Welcome, gentlemen, and also Curtis Walsh, whose song we'll be playing a little bit later. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Good morning. Glad to have everyone in here today. And whose idea was this Wolfstock? First of all, I guess we could...
It was kind of a conjoined effort. We've done an event like this with Mike and Nickel Plate Revolver in the past. In 2022, during the Beaver Falls Car Cruise, we had an event with their band benefiting the Humane Society. So we've kind of kicked around the idea again, and then of course, me being who I am and Mike being who he is, we can't just do it in one level. We had to bring these guys into the mix as well. We wanted to make it bigger, better, trying to draw a good crowd down to Beaver Falls. I know it's a busy weekend, but with this event benefiting the Humane Society, we hope an afternoon show on Sunday. We've done an afternoon show at the Turners before on a Sunday. It's been a really good event, so we're hoping to kind of draw in a good crowd for these guys and raise some money for the Humane Society. And again, it's a free event. Donations encouraged. Is it just 3 bands you're having? Yeah, 3 bands. Better Think Twice will lead the event off. and then Rust Valley Revival will go second, and then Mike's band Nickel Plate Revolver will finish up the set, and maybe we'll have a little surprise in at the end of the show there. If you got to come to find out what the surprise is.
The teaser. So these bands, what kind of music can people expect to hear when they start off? We've heard some of Curtis's music before on the station, his renditions of Christmas songs especially.
Yeah, especially. But we do, Better Think Twice, we do a combination of, say, punk rock alternative, and we do like our classic rock covers as well.
Awesome. A lot of originals in there too, or are you working on some? Or?
Well, we're always working on stuff, but it's kind of classified at the moment. But yeah, we're gonna be throwing a lot of original music into our set, but we still have covers to
And the
masses.
idea for the Humane Society, where'd that come from for helping out the Humane Society, which is a very noble, good cause? I know Mike is a big proponent of that, previously working there and all.
It started a few years back. My wife is a big part of this event, and we did it at some smaller venues, and then the band played down the Beaver Falls Turners outside one year, and we thought that's a great venue. It's big, and we met up with Derek, and we approached him about having the Humane Society event there, and it grew over the last couple of years, and then we got together. We was playing down there one night inside, and Terry happened to show up from Rust Valley Revival, and we kicked around, the three of us. Why don't we put this together and put a third band in there? And one of the great younger bands in the area here, Better Think Twice, we lucked out getting them guys to kick off the event. But as far as the Humane Society, it's been a joint venture with the Turners, them, and this year we're fortunate to have the three bands and everything like that. But it grew. We actually put a family committee together, and the turnout's been great. We've been getting a lot of donations from the Beaver County area with baskets, restaurants, and you name it, and everybody has been participating in this.
Now, the Beaver Falls Turners, do we know how many people that can hold? If you would get packed up to a point of
we our rear parking lot right after COVID we put an addition roof over top of this large patio area out the back, and it's a gigantic stage. The three of these guys up there could all play at once if they wanted. The parking lot is big enough where we can get 700 plus in there. We've had that many in there before in years past. We had a really large bike night with a band from Nashville that came, and there were 450 motorcycles out on the street, and just the amount of double that, and people out in the back parking lot.
Awesome.
So we can definitely hold a crowd back there for sure.
Now, free event, donations encouraged. The food and an open bar on location.
The bar will be open, but it will not be
open.
An open bar.
I told that to Gary Miller, and Gary Miller was bringing his own mug. He said,
no, the bar will be open outside. There'll be food and drinks available. We used to do food trucks in the past. We're going to take care of everything at the club. They're doing a great job between the volunteers and the board members down at the club are doing a really good job planning this and setting up for it. Anybody that maybe can't make it but is going by the area, 7th Street, which is right behind where the club's at. That's where one of the gates will be. We encourage anybody to stop by and drop off any donations of any kind at the gate. Someone will be manning each door area and the gate area for anybody that's just willing to drop off donations during the event. We'll definitely accept those.
Awesome. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't ask some of our artists here who their musical influences were. I'm always curious about that, how you got involved and started to play and got with your first band and said, I want to be the next whomever or whatever.
So this is Terry from Rust Valley Revival, by the way. We kind of, we do like classic rock, the 90s rock kind of stuff. But as far as starting to play, actually, my father had a guitar, and he never learned how to play it, and my mother kept bugging me for years to try to learn how to play his guitar, and I said no, and she finally yard saled it, I think, for like $50. And a year later, I was at a friend's house, and he had a guitar, and I had it sitting in my lap. I was kind of just messing around with it like a piano, and he kept telling me, he's like, "Hey, you are awful, just to let you know." And I was like, he said some other things that I'm not going to say on the radio, but he kind of sparked something inside of me. So I kind of went that night and I bought a guitar off a friend of mine and sat down and just kind of taught myself to play for 2 weeks straight till I could play everything he could play, but better, just to make him mad. And then it just kind of stuck from there. But as far as influences, the guys in my band were all kind of all over the place, from Zeppelin, Hendrix, Soundgarden, you name it, just anything that's rock. We like anything really.
Awesome. So you're totally self-taught, or
yes,
and no formal lessons?
No formal lessons. Been singing since I was about 7, I believe, but I had joined the chorus in school. And that lasted for about 2 years till you start getting made fun of. And
guys do that because there's lots of girls in those.
Yeah,
right?
I'm like, I don't really want to end up in a locker or something right now, so I'm just going to sing and not tell anybody on the side. So.
Right.
But, that's kind of how it went.
Oh, that's cool.
No formal lessons for me neither. I started playing drums when I was younger, and a wide variety of music. I had an older brother, Terry, that played, and when he went off to school, I would hop on his drum set, and it just come kind of naturally. And but I grew up playing anything from the Temptations on with headphones on to Cream to Humble Pie and things like that. So. And then our singer in the band, Christine Paglia, she's, with the girl in the band, we lean a lot that way and everything like that. But I think Led Zeppelin's been an influence in everybody's life, and John Bonham on drums and everything like that had a big impact with me and everything like that. But it's like Terry with Rust Valley Revival, who I think is the premier rock band in the area. I tip my hats to these guys. They just really go out and put on a great show. And but that's about it.
Good. Ben?
Yeah, I grew up going to church, and I was always involved singing. I went to St. Mary's Divine Mercy Academy was once.
Yeah.
And I found my voice doing the Stations of the Cross and the Christmas play that they would do. So then from there I went to Lincoln Park Performing Arts and learned voice and music theory. But most of my life, self-taught guitar. But that was learning music theory was a great influence to my progress.
Do you guys find that a lot of the great guitarists are self-taught? I mean, I know some of them had some formal training and all that, but it seems like with the creativity a lot of them have, like you're looking at Eddie Van Halen and Jimi Hendrix and those kind of guys, no one's going to teach that kind of guitar playing. Curtis?
You could say that in a way. I mean, there's been some great ones, too, that have taken lessons, too. Like Steve Vai comes to mind. He took lessons from Joe Satriani, which most people don't know that, so it's kind of a crazy thing. But two really great guitar players there where it obviously worked with. But myself, I took lessons. I was self-taught at first, and I started off when I was in like 5th grade. I really wanted to play I always had like an interest with the guitar, and one year I was able to get my parents to get me this little like half-size acoustic guitar, and I took that one year to this like summer 1-week guitar camp thing and learned some basic chords and stuff and went from there. By the time I made it to probably around like 7th grade age, I really wanted an electric guitar and I wanted to take some lessons, and that's where I went from there. I took lessons for quite a few years and had a great guitar teacher, Bruce Harrington, and just went from there. And today I still continue, as guitar players go, you can never know enough. So you just keep chomping at it. There's always something that, someone else is learning that you haven't learned yet. And I think others would agree with that. As far as Better Think Twice goes, though, with influences, we all have like different, I think, musical influences.
Ozzy, rest in peace.
Yeah, Ben's definitely over here on the more of the metal end. I love everything from Tom Petty, Green Day, Styx, a lot of different ones. And to go to these guys with Rust Valley Revival and Nickel played a Revolver. I saw Nickel played a Revolver recently at Wooly Bullies. They blow the house down with it, especially if you love classic rock and all those songs. When you hear them play it, it's like you're listening to the recording.
Wow.
Like you guys played like "Sweet Child of Mine," and I was waiting for it whenever the guitarist Sean gets up to the solo. I'm like, how's he gonna hit it? And it's perfect.
Watching Kurt watch Sean was like a show in itself. It was really fun. Yeah.
Yeah, those guys blow the roof off of that place.
And with we've been checking out you guys too in Rust Valley Revival, and you guys play like the covers that other bands are afraid to play, and you pull it off so well. Yeah.
Is there ever a song that you think we can do it, and your band is like, we're really reaching, we probably shouldn't do this one? We don't have the vocals, or maybe we don't have the guitar, or maybe the drums are not going to hit it.
Anything Rush.
Oh, yeah.
We attempt
little
a
hard.
couple of them, but yeah. Some of them you can pull off. 98% of them, no.
Unless you have the drum kit, back in the day of the Neil Peart and yeah. All right, and Derek, what's your deal?
I guess I'll be the manager in the room.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
I enjoy live music. I can just sit down and listen to live music all day with a cold drink every day of the week. These guys have always been all favorites of mine. I've got to see a lot of bands come through the Turners. Coming out of COVID, when we did that back patio, it was, man, I can go back and lay off some names of some bands that paid through there and really did a good job. And the fact that we were able to pull a honky tonk band out of Nashville out of there 3 times was a kind of a feat in itself to have that band there. So, yeah, I think I'm the manager in the room. You guys just keep doing what you do. This is good. I'm okay with that.
So Wolfstock, would you call it a family-friendly event?
Yes.
Okay. Because that's important. To me, there's nothing like live music. And as a teacher, I talk to kids all the time when they go to their first concert, and they come back and it's like, it was unbelievable. Like, yeah, it really is. And next time you got to try to work yourself up close to the stage. But I know those days are probably gone. But yeah, nothing like live music. Right. Were you going to say something like?
Yeah, if you don't mind, I'd like to throw a couple thank yous out there for first of all for WBVP for having us on and promoting this, and Derek and the Beaver Falls Turners, Joe Showman and his wife Connie put time into this. But the committee that we put together, my wife Pam, my daughter Brooke, Ben's mom Jennifer Puffenberger, and Tammy Gray. They've all had their hands in this, and the Humane Society, Olivia Miller is the events coordinator up there, and she's reached out to us, and so I just wanted to send out them thanks to the people that's put time in, and all the donations that's come in from already from the baskets and everything.
There's always a lot of hard work behind the scenes. People think you're just coming out and playing and give me some money. By the way, it's a lot of work. I'm sure Derek has been up a lot of nights trying to put it all together, make sure everything's and the day of the show. Man, you got to have your roadies and your people ready to set things up and.
Yeah, we'll be prepping Saturday night for sure, so we're not too crazy Sunday. Yeah, we'll be out there Saturday night getting everything set up.
And the teardown is always exceptional, too, at like 2 in the morning.
Teardown's always quicker than the setup. Everyone's like, get this crap out of here. Let's go home. Yeah.
I'll figure it out tomorrow.
So just to add to that, the Beaver Falls Turners, they're at 615 H Street in Beaver Falls, right near the Harley-Davidson shop. They're accepting any more donations during the week, too, so anytime between now and Sunday, if you can't make the event, maybe you want to put together a basket or say, here's $20-$30, can you make us a basket in our name or whatever. We have a lot of volunteers. Our entertainment committee down there will help put together anything you want. Just stop down to the club during anytime afternoon during the week, and if you want to make a donation, they'll take it at the bar area there for you.
Excellent. That's Wolfstock this Sunday 1 to 5 at Beaver Falls Turners. Thank you all for coming out today. Appreciate it, and hope we got to say anything more you want to say that we didn't get over to cover, and we appreciate it. All right. Thank you guys. We're gonna go out with Ocean Floor.